Okay, so I just watched Bill and Ted Face the Music. One clarification. Um, you remember in my last video I told you that paid $25 on this movie. I actually bought the 4K version. That's the 4K version. The regular the 1080p version is like $20. So I just spent an extra $5 upon that $20 just to get the 4K version. I didn't even realize. I got 4K TVs right there, so I watched it on that. I don't know. I wish I bought the regular version. Anyway, this movie, I always when I look at movies, I always watch movies with an open mind. All right, that's why a lot of people they just fail to comprehend or they just fail to do. When you watch a movie with an open mind. Just like the Star Wars, even though the 789 was just terrible. What the fuck I'm talking about? The last Star Wars movie was failures. Anyway, but with this movie, you gotta keep it open mind. You gotta remember this is a Bill and Ted flick, and if you are a fan of the previous two, you will know this movie. Yeah, this movie is very campy and stupid. All right, but my favorite Bill and Ted movie will forever be Bogus Journey. Cause that game, I don't know, something about heaven and hell for me. It's always interesting. I feel that this movie kind of, as I watch this movie play out, they kind of bridge the gap from was the daughters of of the movie of Bill and Ted. They kind of went on an excellent adventure while Bill and Ted went on a bogus journey. So that's how I interpreted this movie on how they bridged the gap between the previous films. Um, I'm not going to go like deep in the film because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. But the things that they did, like just to accomplish their goal, it was groovy. Man, I will tell you the characters they meet, the daughters. It's as I said, they went on an excellent adventure. If you saw the very first film, how they gathered all the historical figures throughout time for the history project, but the daughters was like they gathered every musician through time from the historical astral plane. Like they got Mozart, Louis Armstrong, Jimi Hendrix, some Chinese woman that plays the flute. I forgot her name, but she's a very historical figure. Um, and the daughters was trying to build a band. All right, that's all I'm gonna say to that. Bill and Ted's side of it, they trying to find a song, so they not verse. Should I say virtually? Anyway, they ventured out in time trying to look at their former. Should I say former self or they trying to find a song, but their versions of that particular time period that they traveled end up being dicks. So that whole dynamic of present Bill and Ted and past Bill and Ted and future Bill and Ted is like total dicks. Besides the Bill and Ted that was portrayed in the movie. All right, they the only future Bill and Ted that I liked were the geriatric Bill and Ted because they run into their elderly selves and they just make you cry. I swear, be excellent to each other. Whatever. You know how old people talk when they tired. Anyway, so this is a very good movie. It's a little campy, so I would like warn you on that. But it's still it's a Bill and Ted movie. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I think some scenes kind of ran its course a little bit, or some scenes was very good, but you get the picture. I don't know whether or not there was a scene in the movie where everybody died, and they went to hell. I don't know why hell was like a perfect place for them. They should have been in the limbo scene, you know, like in Bogus Journey. Why they automatically went to hell? So they automatically got judged. I don't know. They should have went to heaven. I'm whatever. But I think for what it is, it it was pretty alright. It's not the best movie in the world, but it was entertaining by far. So yeah, you can like me. I bought this on Amazon, which this movie. Well, I saw the trailer on TV. It says it's open in theaters. Some places the theaters is open, but due to this COVID-19 bullshit, I doubt that like most of they said select theaters is open though, but you can watch this at home, video on demand. I bought my copy on Amazon. Remember, people, I bought the UHD version, which is $25, but I didn't even it didn't even say UHD. It just said $25. Also, of like I paid it on my iPhone, on Amazon. But then all of a sudden I see UHD $25, and then the regular resolution, which is I'm guessing full HD, like 10. Well, I don't think 1080 is actually full HD. Whatever, I think it is. Anyway, the 1080 version is $20. 4K is $25. That's the version I bought was the $25 one. Anyway, you can buy the $20 ones if you feel that. I mean, it is like closely what I pay for if I want to go to the actual movie theater, but it's a little bit more expensive. I would never buy $20 to just go to the movie, because usually, I told you in the last video, I pay 10 for the movie theater. I pay 10. I don't know why it's like $10 more if you want to buy the video or video on demand. I'm guessing that's the fee included if you want to buy it on Amazon or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, Bill and Ted Face the Music. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I mean, if I didn't like it, I would tell you I didn't like it, but I liked it. It was awesome. It bridged the gap between the previous movies, and I enjoyed it. Anyway, go see it for yourself. You be your own fucking judge. I don't know why people always like to go to critics just to hear other people talk about the movie, which you can watch it for yourself and be your own judge. Anyway, hit that like button if you like the social media links be down in the description box below. If you want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button. Also, click down on that fucking dusty ass bell.